welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Bully ball on 3rd and short.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
To the air, it's Barnett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Vols will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On third down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Reads it, fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Release to the back. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And he'll be brought down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Rebels! Fitted in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man on the outside. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that throw.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the... Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking for space, it's Knox. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Ray. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Knox. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Texas Tech.
To the air. It's Barnett.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Gives it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown Vols! A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle. It's Ray. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Knox. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain. clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He's going to take off. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ray. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. On the run, it's Knox. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Knox. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gonna run it. It's Knox. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will punt this one away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here is the Tennessee offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Takes the easy one to the back. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Florida State. Any big changes in his ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Knox. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out and drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Knox. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the fourth quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on... down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Odo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
He'll try to take it back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Oh. This drive comes from the 11. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside, touchdown, Volunteers. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Knox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.